Like running that stuff. What up, yo? Let me post the stream, yo.
Come back on this motherfucker and he called back and said he got his shit right. And I said, fuck it, we gotta do it. That's Mike. That's Mike. Mike, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, Wayne.
Man, it is awesome to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. However you tuned in, if you're still tuned in, I really appreciate that. Now, y'all know my next guest had to be Mike Tyson for me to come back on this motherfucker and he called back and said he got his shit right. And I said, fuck it, we gotta do it. That's Mike. That's Mike. Mike, how you feeling, man?
I'm good.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I see you dropped to like 240. What's going on, man?
Yo, Wayne, I'm 230 right now.
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm just getting ready, I'm getting ready to help some people less fortunate, to do these charity events. I'm going to take this money and we're going to help these homeless and we're going to help these addicted brothers. I've been homeless and I've been addicted, so I know the struggle. Not many people are going to survive like I did.
Okay, I understand that as well, too. Now, that's a beautiful thing, by the way, what you're doing. Now tell me about the Tyson Ranch. What you actually growing your farm over there?
Listen, this is what we actually do.
They'll run on first down. Norwood. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Delta.
Allen now on first down. Norwood's got it, complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Allen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Pro-choice women. So, in this upcoming FX documentary, she made a shocking confession. So I didn't know this about her life. I guess that after they won that game, she all of a sudden flipped and started becoming like an anti-abortion person who was trying to turn over.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
We can't switch now. It already went to the Supreme Court.
Listen, Ebro, so now this shocking confession,
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That the evangelical leaders
running from the gun, Johnson, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Given 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And she talked about a new album coming out, but she says, here's the interesting part. She says, now that Doja Cat, Ariana, Camilla, Cardi B, Kehlani, and Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce have had #1s with songs about being sexy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I just go back to thinking about being embodied, feeling beautiful by being in love, even if the relationship is not perfect.
To throw is Darnold. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
She probably going to turn around and say she didn't mean it that way. She meant it as like a compliment. Yeah, but that wasn't my intent. Sean, did you see the audio?
Trying to jet sweep here. It's Boykin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Johnson running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Those are the matchups that you need. Maybe Eminem in a hit battle.
You know, in a versus battle, when X drops his records, he got some hammers, right? Eminem has some radio slaps.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with Riley said that. I have no idea.
So this is the organizer. You can't own the league and also be the thing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hernandez. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 53. Alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games.
All right, that's holding.
As well as scores from earlier today.
That's holding.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
One of those common combos that people do when they're taking tester legs is that they start stacking it with redwood. Redwood is our go-to circulation support supplement, blood flow support supplement. It helps you to get
right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Allen's throw is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And a lot of guys end up habits using these things where they just
What's the fuck?
They run the counter. Norwood. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
You're in North Carolina right now. Yes, sir, yeah. But you was raised in Maryland. Yep, yes, sir, yep. In Maryland. Yeah, Maryland, Maryland tough, but I grew up doing a lot of shows out there, and I know I had a
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Yes, sir, yep. Now, how was your grammar experience? Because I remember
Darnold on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And all the way in.
Let's go.
New York.
I don't know what happened, but I thought that was a pick.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can reach.
I want to see that replay. I want to see that replay.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. He's going to let
Oh, my God. Why would you let him off? That's...
There he goes left side.
No reason he just allowed him.
The end zone for a Buffalo
No blitz
touchdown.
play. What play was that?
Juju
No reason he was
Smith-Schuster
open.
with touchdown number 8 on the...
You know what I'm saying?
close relationship, but it's funny. Colin Kaepernick actually introduced me to him, and it's crazy too, cause it's like he was like, yo, this is Corday and da 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 da. He should be, you know, nominated for his first album. You know, Kobe probably ain't know who the hell I was, but he was like, he said, yo, man, that's what's up. Congratulations. He said, yep.
And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Do it again, keep doing it. So the fact that this man, first time meeting me, you know what I'm saying? He like gave me that motivation. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Listen, man, I watch a lot of sports, a whole lot of sports. You understand? So when I was watching that match, you know what I mean, it was Osaka match. When I was watching that match, bro, and I saw y'all in the crowd, they
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
The analysts actually noticed it as well, and they made a comment about it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
I saw it. So, I was literally sitting there watching like, what the fuck they talking about, man?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Last go, and I did London. After the second night in London, you know, they announced they were shut.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What's the plan? Is there any plans that we don't even know about this? So everything's so much in the blind.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I don't even know. Kind of going based on
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It shows you that you're not different, but you're special. Yeah, that's what it shows you. That's what this is.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And
come on!
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's see how many beauties there are.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Damn, I fucked
And
up.
his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks for their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Quite close to reality, you know, if you have a real friend.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
appreciate you passing by, though, for real, man, and keep killing.
On first down, Norwood.
Stay the way you are, too, man.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
What's up, Luda? What's happening, man? What's going on? Mac, that's on my fucking chain right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And with that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. Allen now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
It wouldn't let me.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a give, right side, Norwood. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's O'Brien, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And this record is on fire, bro. I first have to tell you, in terms of South Sudan, I said to you, like no look on there, and it's the most metaphoric, not even double or something.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Norwood. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, come on with the pick.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You got triple and that's of the elite, nigga. I know you heard a lot of people tell you that, but rapper, the fact that we talking about
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blew up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
The beauty of life is the beauty of growth. Absolutely. You have to see something else to understand what you want to be.
Thank you. But look, nigga, I was going to say, this is my 20th year anniversary.
I was about to get into that. The 20th year anniversary of the first album. I can relate to shit like that. You understand?
Nigga, you celebrated 3 decades. Tell me how the fuck you celebrate. It's only like 5 rappers that celebrate. Niggas that still doing shit. It's only like
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Come on, man.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown.
I was just standing there letting him complete the pass.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First album. Now, features and singles on there. Did you expect to be still in the game 20 years later?
So Lit Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack. I'm excited. Let's see what's inside. I really like the build. It's got hand grips on the side. It's shockproof.
You know what? That's a good-ass question, man. I think the rappers we all look up to, whoever our favorite rapper is, and it's like, if the nigga that you really look up to stopped around 7 or 8, and then you get to that point.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Question is love. How do you, like, at what point, how do you make the transition to take that shit seriously? Like, I'm talking about the acting shit. You know, for black as artists.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
We as the art, we just want to, if we about to do some kind of role on a TV show, about to be a part of some skit on Saturday Night Live, we still trying to figure out how I'm going to be myself within this.
From the 27th, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Everybody wants to be. It's like the top 3 motherfucking jobs. It's rock stars / rappers.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
But John Singleton asked me to try out for Too Fast, Too Furious because he saw all my videos. He was like, this motherfucker's a character. So when I tried out for it, I got the start.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Darnold going for the deep ball. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Darnold now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 20.
Let's go! Let's go, Cache! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
62 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
I'm going up 2 points. I ain't kidding.
So it's just like you, when you did Young Money and you guarded, that puts you on a better
no reason to yet.
Let's go. I was losing. I'm up in the lead now, baby.
We're 1 point ahead.
So
I'm up in the lead now, baby. Lead the lead. Let's go.
A field goal and they can lead it by 3.
I ain't doing nothing.
Darnold now to throw.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a 3-point game.
Let's go!
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead.
Let's go!
At this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I hear you, baby. I hear you. I really hear you.
This is taken at the 3.
Come on, they're going to give him good field position and shit.
Position. They'll start at the 32.
You're supposed to root for your father. I'm your father. No, don't be high.
Oh, so that's where I get it from.
Yeah, that's exactly where you get it from.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
I laugh
As it head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to be able to sense urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I'm saying I haven't noticed it. I have to go back and look at my...
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Now, which artist will owe that you have to work with?
To throw is Allen. Allen's got it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
The top 2 individuals that still continue to inspire me to this day. Because like you said, when we've been in the game for this long, it's hard. We got to figure out a way to join in the rest. A lot of fans always wondering why we're not putting out consistent music sometimes. It's because you got to draw inspiration from somewhere. You got to keep doing that shit. So when you at album 10, once you get in the double digits, 53, a whole different category, trying to reinvent yourself,
trying to stay relevant. Yeah, talking about earlier. They don't understand. I love it, but that's what I love.
Allen to throw.
Let's go!
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill.
Where's Juju at now? All right, you over there. All right, we got you. We got you, Juju, buddy. We got you, Juju. Hey, Juju.
Now Allen. Looking right side of his got a man. It's Hernandez. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Nigga, listen, I'm fucking that.
Back to throw. Allen. That is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I cannot say that for any record that I can think off the top of my mind.
He's back to throw. Completes it.
Come on, man.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Lastly, I know you remember it was a time where rappers from the South, we weren't respected as lyricists. 100%. Even though we was spitting. Now both of you, we was part of the era where we took our respect. And then, what's your take on the impact of the Southern rappers today? How you transition?
I feel like the South has had a lot of
Back to throw.
Yeah, put him on his ass.
He's taken down.
We're burning time out, buddy.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session.
Remember the East Coast? That was hip-hop.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah, if I ain't got a genuine balls, but I rubbed it and all that stuff. They tried to fix it. It's good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Is he old now? Is he going to ball?
This is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
I think it happened.
The crowd really wants to be involved.
Up on the hill, we know it happened.
And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown,
she might have pulled it out of there.
Here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Again, thank you for having me tuning in, watching, listening. Thank you. Once again, you're rocking with the best. And right now, speaking of the best,
Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
17 yards for the Jets. Got themselves
See,
a first
you want to
down.
play with me, right?
A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Guess who saved the day?
I already know who saved the day. I already know who saved the day.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Shout out Ernie.
So, in honor of Friday, I'm wearing...
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go. Go talk, man. For real. Now, Skip, the show Undisputed, it airs every day from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Question, though, how has it been filming from home, though? How's that transit like for real?
On 2nd down, Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Would not get off the ground without my wife Ernestine and our little Maltese who's running around here, Hazel. I couldn't live without either one of them. But the problem with
it is, and we're looking forward next week.
3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Pico right here in West LA, block slot. And the only issue that Shannon and I have is when you're home,
back to throw,
you have
Darnold.
a little tiny delay.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
And he's already on to his next sentence. So
the kick by Lambo is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
I actually love the fact I can actually roll out of bed. I love to get on the treadmill for a while. I can jump in the shower, and I don't have to worry about driving down to the lot. I can just go right upstairs and do the show. And you're doing your show from home, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So
can't beat that.
It's awesome. Shout out Uncle
Buffalo
Shane.
offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw of overtime for Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
But I did not watch Utah last year or the year before. So
from midfield, here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Get the... Oh, I was about to say.
Over. Instead, 2nd down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs
so pick that. Next time, pick it.
Lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive me crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen throwing again. He sets to fire.
Give him back!
Get him! A big pickup.
This is so phony.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays.
They wouldn't even let me jump.
Back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he's dealing with a new reality.
So how about this field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more.
Look at this shit, wide open. Ain't no defense there. That's fault, man. Fuck that, man. This shit phony.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Buffalo, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I just didn't have to keep my skills sharp. But he was saying, if I were to go after them, there are people